Welcome everybody to Committee Gaming. I'm Flute5211.
And I'm Soul Slayer, and we are with our good friend Bullet Theory. Say hi, Bullet.
How's it going, everyone?
Yay, Bullet. Well, it was exciting because he got featured in one of our other videos where he was dead the whole time. So we figured we'd show you that he's not always dead. Here he is. He's alive and well.
Yeah.
Yay. If I could get my ghost down. Okay, grounded. Struggle bus. Alright, we're doing a 32 prison here. We'll probably do a couple little prisons while we're just talking about stuff that we do. There was, we've had an update come out this past week. We didn't really talk much about the weapon 2.0 balancing, so we'll probably talk about that a little bit. But first thing we're going to talk about is the balancing. Well, okay, maybe we'll just lead off with that, and then we'll talk about more weapons here.
Yeah.
So what do you all think about? I know. Now you're all mad, and jimmies have been rustled.
Exactly.
Sorry. So what are your all's thoughts on weapon rebalancing? Come in.
I feel that some of them they did a good job with. Let's say Thorn, for instance. They did a very creative way of balancing that so that the Thorn Burn does 1/3 of its normal damage, but it stacks up to 5 times in PvE.
5 times, yep.
So that it doesn't become useless in PvE, but it does drop down a bit for PvP, which that's where it was becoming an issue, where like 90% of the people playing any kind of PvP would be running Thorn. You just see teams of Thorn running around, and they needed to do something, and I feel like that was probably the best way of doing it. And then the big thing that community is pissed about, Gallowhorn getting nerfed.
Well, and yeah, and so I will agree that it needed something. It was a completely skillless weapon, which is fine with me. I don't mind. I love my Gallowhorn. Don't get me wrong. I've got it right here. Right here. I've got like 5 of these things.
Too.
I love them. But it needs something. It needs to not be the universal remote. That universal remote is not. But it needs to not be the end-all, be-all answer to things. Although so I don't think they're going to completely nerf it to the ground. I think because they said they still want it to be strong and they still want it to be, you know, a very highly sought-after weapon. So I don't think they're going to completely kill it, but it needs to be dialed back a little bit.
Yeah, and the big thing that they did with it was they made it so the wolf pack rounds did less damage. So the initial impact is still the same. It's still the same amount of damage, but the wolf pack rounds do a little bit less. So I think it'll be alright, but everyone wants the Gallowhorn to be their go-to god gun. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. And
oh god,
still
look at it. Look at the Minotaur. Oh, it's in there. It's in a cage. It's in a cage. It's right here.
Oh, it is in a cage.
It's in a cage.
You know, it's funny because usually it glitches out of it just like that. As it usually gets itself out.
Uh-oh, grounded. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Okay, so anyway, so
after that little tangent.
Again, I'm okay with them tweaking Gallowhorn a little bit. I'm alright with that. That's fine. You know, the damage creep or weapon creep is real. So the argument to just make everything just as powerful as Gallowhorn, like they did with Winter's Lie, they quickly learned that was a dumb idea.
Right.
There are a couple things. There are 3 things that I was kind of bummed about. The first one being that they are reducing. Okay, hand cannons got a nerf. Perfect. I get that. They needed that. They do not need to be scout rifles. I'm fine with that. They finally nerfed Last Word. Thank God. I'm so tired of that gun. I will take Thorn over Last Word. Believe it or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Both of you. Okay.
Yeah. I will take.
Totally.
I will take on teams of Thorn over flipping cross map hip fired Last Word. Last Word can be a god gun up close. I understand that. I get that. But I just... And they said they were fixing the glitch. That it was actually a glitch. How that damage multiplier was working. So...
All right.
That's good. The next thing, the other thing that I was kind of, but they are going to be reducing the hand cannon ammo capacity, which that bums me out.
Yeah, I hate that because sometimes I already feel like it doesn't have enough.
Yeah, no, I can agree.
I'm okay with all the other changes, nerfing them, making them harder to use, making them a higher skill weapon. Perfect. Then they're like, and we're going to reduce its ammo capacity. What? You had me up until that point. I was down with all of it. I wasn't going to argue any of it until that happened. So that kind of has me a little bit, some jimmies being rustled right there. I was not on board with that change. Because I do like my hand cannons. And I think, we'll wait to see how they are, how effective they are once the nerf comes through. But I don't know. So anyway, so there's that. That's something I was a little bit bummed about. The next thing I'm bummed about, which a lot of people are bummed about, is Icebreaker.
Oh, God.
Which I don't really know. So they're just changing it to, they're changing the recharge time from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. I don't think it was needed.
Yeah,
you only have 6
necessary.
rounds in the gun anyway. And I think they didn't want people to sit back and wait. Well, I think people are just going to sit back and wait even longer. So I don't know what they fixed by that.
I don't know what needed to be fixed entirely. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like Icebreaker was always a PvE gun, and it was never like the go-to. Everyone needed to use this, otherwise nothing would be done.
DPS
like
weapon, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't high DPS.
I feel like it didn't even need to be nerfed. Like that, it took me by surprise when I saw that, because it was just, it didn't make any sense to me.
Yep, a bit disappointing.
I'm coming, Flute.
I got him.
As I get there.
So that was very disappointing.
Mm.
See that they're going to nerf. I was more bummed about that than I was Galahorn, to be honest with you.
See, I was more surprised.
Well, that one.
By that
so
one.
that one and this next one really took me. Black Hammer. They are going to be nerfing Black Hammer. And that I think is dumb. But go ahead.
I think it's dumb as well, but I could see that one probably coming, because it's just it's infinite ammo, which I get they probably don't want happening. But I feel like I heard something I saw something on the internet that made a lot of sense to me. I can't remember where I saw it, but they said make it an exotic. That would make sense.
I was going to reference that. So, Mike Tash, no, lied. Slayer Edge, the guy who solos everything, the legend himself, he made a pretty good video discussing Black Hammer and Black Hammer and Icebreaker, which, you know, one of his suggestions was to make it an exotic. Cool. And reduce its ammo capacity, reduce the clip, or reduce it from 15 to, say, 9. You get 3 rounds. Here's some of the things that I did that kind of bugged me about it, is it's only good against, 3 types of, 3 enemies, basically, total. You have, it says to have a very high, high hit points, and a very, very large hitbox.
Right. Like walkers.
So that limits, right. So walkers are basically its primary target. Servitors can be hard. Now, Sepix Prime, yes. Other servitors are hard because they're constantly moving. And the other one maybe, what's his face? Torok, or Balastaric. But he has a small hitbox. That head is tiny to hit to get a critical on.
Yeah,
so
especially with
it bothers me.
Pieces.
Yes, it bothers me because it is a very high skill weapon to get the most out of, and its uses were very limited, and they nerfed what it was really good for. Right now, so after the nerf, it's going to be a useless weapon.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I feel like no
pretty
one's going to
much.
use it. It's not even going to be a sought after thing anymore. If it's after the nerf, like it's just they killed the Black Hammer.
They killed it, which, I mean, and again, like, oh, I mean, using it on Wizard was very hard to do because they are constantly shifting and moving around. You know, it has very limited uses, and they just eliminated anything that you could have had going for it. So anyway, so those were the kind of the ones that bugged me the most. The one thing that I thought was interesting. Oh, I forgot. I don't want to get meleeed. They said scout rifles, or not scout rifles, pulse rifles, and I can't remember exactly verbatim, but it talked about how its damage was going to be based on armor.
Really?
I didn't. Correct me. I could be wrong. I don't have it right in front of me, but I thought I remembered seeing something about how the damage was going to be based on armor. Which, that's crazy. That's the only weapon that would do that at the current time, that would have a different, you know, impact or damage output based on the armor of another character. So that would kind of lead to, you know, high armor Titans and Warlocks with the Ram.
Right. Which, that might be a testing thing that they're doing.
And it's possible, yeah.
Like, they're feeling it out with this type of weapon to see if they want to go full scale with it. That could be it.
So we'll see what that does.
That wouldn't be a good thing. Because your level technically scales the weapon damage anyways.
Yeah.
So, it would, like, double scale it? Your level and then your armor?
I don't know, right, and I don't know what that does in Crucible, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work at all.
I've got a Nova Bomb I'm ready to dump on somebody's face here.
Well, there's 3 hobgoblins sitting up there. Oh, no,
I know, are they? They're all red bar though. I was hoping to get more orbs than that. Well, wait.
Careful. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, you got Void Burn. I forgot about that. Ooh,
yep, which is why I was waiting for it. Okay,
I've
so
got a
that
word
kind
of
of
credit
covers,
and a truth.
covers weapon balancing a little bit of Jimmy rustling. All right, here we go. That's the shot right there. They didn't die. There they are. There's my 8 orbs. I was like, there's no way they lived. I heard a bubble. I would love me a bubble right about now. There are 8 orbs out there in the middle somewhere. Where I smoked all those. Ooh, I'm ready to go again.
Oh wow, there are a lot of orbs out there.
Yeah, there are.
One out
of
that.
For it.
Okay.
All right.
So that covers that. So going on the weapons run here, we'll continue on to the new weapons that we're getting, that they've been previewing and teasing out to us in the new update.
Yeah, that looked really interesting. Because they're like you said earlier, before we started the video, they're stealing a page from Borderlands, where now you're having like companies that are putting out weapons, and each company has their own like specific skills that are going to be going into those guns.
Go back to
Yep. So it's going to be kind of cool, you know. Get a mallow wand and set some people on fire. Torque and Atlas, you know, all these great Borderlands commercials that we got bombarded with throughout playing them. I think it's going to be great. Well, I don't think we're going to get anything quite that cool, but so the 3 that they teased out to us, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing the first one right, Hawk, Hakke, was the first one. That's kind of like your all around, very stripped down militaristic, kind of drab colored bruiser go-to gun. Then they had another one called Omelon, and these look pretty slick. They talk about how they've got futuristic or future technology to it. And one of the perks that they kind of do is perk selection favors perks that are energy based and or go beyond the weapons interact with the wielder's abilities or status. And those look super slick, and I just got abandoned. Okay, I'm gonna get summoned, whatever. Okay, and the other one that they talked about was Suros. And it looks pretty slick. You know, all the Suros weapons, we talked about Suros weapons being just kind of a beautiful pieces of weaponry, and they kind of the form and function are greatly. Oh, I got melted because I was not ready. Are combined. Form and function are completely combined in those weapons. Let's see here. Changing weapons. Okay, I'm ready to go now. All right, I'm ready. But super serious.
Okay, I'm ready. Super. Yeah, but one thing I noticed is the Armalon. All of those they look like hard light.
Yeah, I think that's the same company. I think there was only one weapon from them that we saw. I think it was Harley. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that stream. I'll double check on that at some point. But yes, they all have that very kind of matte finish with blue highlights. They look gorgeous. That hand cannon from Milan looks super awesome.
See, at first when I saw that, I didn't think it was a hand cannon. I thought it was a sidearm.
Well, no, it is. Sorry, sidearm.
No, I
think
it actually said hand cannon. Yeah.
It does actually. Just look at it.
Yeah. No, it's a hand cannon. I thought it was strange when I saw that because it looks like a sidearm. It does not look like a hand cannon. But yeah,
so
no,
those look all look pretty neat. I think it's going to be a cool way to do it. And I'm going to read this last part here, word for word, because I thought it was very interesting. We can kind of talk about that. And I'm actually going to, hide and cover while I read this. There will be more choices than ever to arm yourself in the tower. Factions will have their own guns. Classes will have their own guns. That's the interesting part. More quests will lead directly to specific guns. Even the gunsmith will have a new way to include you in his enterprise. Will inspect all the ways that all of that as well before you earn the means to equip yourselves to meet the rising threats. So, more importantly, interestingly, okay, focus here. We're gonna have weapons that go to classes, which I find quite neat. I don't know what they'll kind of do for us. I don't know if they'll give us they'll really help us synergy and we'll get all kind of awesome they'll help us replenish our perks and stuff faster, or what the deal will be. But I'm running all the way across here. Geez. Oh, you died, and I'm stuck on geometry.
Yep, geometry will do you in.
Success, Guardian.
Wow, meleeed it.
Yeah, I guess because I missed my first two shots. So class-specific weapons. That just has me completely buffaloed. And kind of, what do you all think we could be getting out of that?
To tell you the truth, I don't
know.
I don't know if the new supers that we're gonna be getting, if it's gonna relate to those or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. What do you think?
Okay, angry is my modifier.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how they could make class specific weapons, and I'm thinking if anything it would just be kind of little things tailored towards the strengths of each class. So maybe more range precision stuff for hunters, and more assault vanguard stuff for titans. And
maybe that is a
Oh,
possibility.
you all are over here.
No.
Okay. Well, neat.
But I feel like I want to raise an issue that I've been having throughout this entire thing, throughout all the DLCs that we've been getting. I feel like Bungie is trying to find Destiny within Destiny. They're trying to figure out which direction they're actually wanting to go with this game within the game itself. While the game is actually existing, they just keep retooling everything the whole way the game is played, every DLC. And I feel like they need to at some point strap down and figure out exactly what they want to do with this game. And
get up and go, Guardian.
oh god, I'm heading back to home base just in case you go down. But yeah, I feel like they need to actually like perfect what they have instead of just continuously recreating it.
All right, Bullet. How's up, Guardian? Well, I don't know if they know what they're doing. I don't know what the game is, right? So I think that's part of it, is that there's not a game like this. And I think we brought this up a couple nights ago when we were doing our Crota raid when I got my Necrochasm, which, by the way, thank you everybody for that.
You're welcome.
They don't know this game. There's nothing like this game. Like, I think the discussion started out talking about Halo and how it's one of the most polished games, you know, talking about playing the remastered version. And how, you know, that's incredibly true. I haven't played it yet, but I mean, those games have had a very long time to get polished, and, you know, they knew exactly what, you know, by Halo 3 and 4, I guess I heard one of those wasn't very good, but, so those are FPSs, you shoot aliens, and it's very straightforward. This is somewhat that way, but they've tried to introduce so many different, and they tried to introduce an MMO type thing to it, and so they tried to introduce so many things. They're not entirely sure what to do with this game. We got to go all the way around. Are you going?
Yeah, I'm heading all the way around.
Okay.
I'll try to keep the aggro of the ogres for you guys.
Is it not down? Oh, it's down. Okay.
It is. Can you get the next one?
And that time, because that was my second
I
Gallahorn
got
into
it.
it.
Alright, where is it?
Wizard on top of you.
Oh, there's a wizard! Yeah, that was a neat call out.
Damn.
They just kept putting it in the back at first, and it just messed us up.
Yeah, look at it.
So I think they're still trying to figure out what it is. This is only year 2. So I think they've got, you know... Unplugged microphone. That's one of the things they got going on.
Exactly.
They're trying to figure out, you know, exactly what the game's going to be.
Right.
I think, although in this update that they talked about though was that they said first, you know, Destiny first and foremost is a first person shooter, a shooter, and so I think they're figuring that out. I think, you know, if people want an MMO, they'll go play an MMO, and I think they're kind of figuring out that this, you know, this is going to be your people who maybe were like me, who were like wanted something a little bit deeper than Call of Duty.
Right.
I'm going to go to the other side preemptively. You all just stay alive on that side, and we'll be good. And I think that's kind of what we've got. But Bullet, you mentioned the other day that, you know, Destiny's got the mechanics and everything kind of dialed in. Like, it's got that base there.
Yeah, I mean, when the connections are good, you know, nothing plays better than this game. It's just a fact.
When the connections are good. Oh, gosh, I've got something on me. I just blew myself up with a Gallahorn.
Alright.
Killed by the architects, actually. So that's neat. So see if you can get to me before the next thing starts.
I'm gonna head over there.
Yeah, well, just don't kill that last acolyte.
Yeah.
So I think they're coming along. I think they're gonna get it. I think this next thing is good. The Taken King. As we mentioned, a lot's riding on its shoulders.
Right.
You know, Bungie really has to redeem itself, and I'm hoping they're going to get it dialed in.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like Bungie's had to redeem themselves through more than one DLC. And
well,
like,
but
are they going to redeem themselves? Is the only thing.
It doesn't have a chance right now. I mean, because, as we've mentioned before, you know, they've already had their DLC that people pre-bought with the game. It's done with. There is nothing else now, and so it's all. Is that what you all got? That one?
Yeah, we got this one.
Yep.
Okay. This game has nowhere else to go right now. I mean, people will either stop buying their game, or they're gonna fix it.
Yep. Yep. No, it's crunch time. And let's see if they pull it through. I'm really hoping they do. Like we all love this game.
Got it.
So much, bravo. And we all want to see it succeed because we all want to keep playing it. So I really hope they figure out what Destiny is and they dial it in.
Oh my gosh, I just got rushed. I can't pick myself up. I'm just gonna wait a second until they get off me.
Success.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Tried to do as much damage to it as I could.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, cool.
Oh, no wonder.
Enemies
Fixed it.
guardian.
I was like, why don't I have a second Scorch? It's because we don't have a second Scorch. I do now.
Mine,
Alright, so we talked about the weapons.
your choice.
We talked about the new weapons that are coming out. So the weapon balancing and the new weapons.
Oh, we didn't talk about the news. So they also released that there's a new pre-order bonus, as if they needed another pre-order bonus. You get another pre-order bonus. You now
get a
get the
pre-order bonus, and you
Arsenal
get a pre-order
Vanguard pack thing, which allows you to get a the Suros Arsenal. Oh god.
What fun.
Okay, I got it,
'Cause
but I'm
you know-
running.
Because you know Suros lasted as a guide gun for how long?
It was a while.
10
But,
seconds.
so
It
with
felt
this
like to me.
pre-order oh jeez. Can you all get that one?
Doing my best.
Yep.
Success.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I
gone.
got it. With the pre-order bonus, you get 3 weapons. This is a timed pre-order bonus. Everybody will have it as of January 1st. Along with, you can get that and then go do your Red Bull missions that we can't get till January 1st because we don't have Red Bull anywhere near us. Well, at least I don't. I don't have a 7-Eleven anywhere near me.
I
You
do, I
get
just
3
hate Red Bull.
weapons. There we go. You get 3 weapons. You get a shader and you get an emblem.
You live.
For the Suros Foundry pre-order bonus. I don't know. I mean, I think they're just grasping at straws. I think they're just trying to find any way they can right now to get people to pre-order this thing.
Return
Because even some of our friends are at the point where it's like, I'm not pre-ordering. I'm not buying the DLC.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. They're everybody's kind of waiting. Everybody's decided to wait for sure, except me.
Well, the Destiny tryhards have to represent. Come on.
I got to do something. Yeah, yeah. It was funny. The internet's had some fun with it. I did see a tweet out there. I think we retweeted it of a guy who mocked up that same page, but as a McDonald's pre-order bonus, and it was pretty darn funny. You have to go check out our Twitter, and it'll be on there somewhere. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Because it's just getting ridiculous.
It
But we'll
is.
see what happens. Oh, I
We'll
should
see.
probably grab my sniper rifle.
I just want,
Alright, so
I just want an emote where I can throw money at the screen.
we all want the I'm spacing his name right now. Ooh, that thing is hurting my face.
all the
Yeah,
orbs.
we all want to be able to throw money
At the
screen
screen.
emote. Yep. That'd be hilarious. Hey, look, a bubble.
Look,
He's
Gurgle, gurgle.
hide. So that's kind of what we have for Destiny. Not much other than that. We're just kind of hanging out,
kinda
waiting for
hanging
more
out,
information to drop, and
wait for the
replaying these
DLC.
game modes that are. Oh no, we didn't. That's a lie. We do have something else to talk about. Tell us about Trials. They changed Trials up this week.
Oh yeah, Russia
I haven't
Roulette
played it yet,
for
but you said you
Trials.
did.
Yeah, I played it on Friday. It's interesting. It changes the whole way Trials is played.
So what are they
which
doing? What do
I
they do?
don't know if it's a good thing or not. What they're doing is they're turning trials into Russian roulette. What I mean by that is they have
Gurgle.
Gurgle gurgle. They now have all 6 maps that were played on trials.
You are not.
All 6 maps that were played on trials up until now. They're now all being shuffled through for this trial. So now you get random maps, random selection of those 3 maps to play in trials instead of just the one map that we got
Same map all weekend.
Yeah. Which I feel like will help your average gamer get in this weekend because it's more circumstance for a lot of wins now instead of everyone running exactly the same, knowing what they're doing. They did it. They've done it like 30 times already. They've done this map 3 times today.
Pro strats.
They know exactly how to run it and exactly how to get the kills and how to space themselves out and everything. And I feel that it might be a good idea for them, but for like gamers like me who have to have a couple practice runs before they really get into it and get to the lighthouse, I'm not entirely sure I like it.
Oh, she did not put that air.
Well,
right
I think
there.
that was kind of their hope, though, is to make it a little bit more casual.
More accessible. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, well,
I'll agree with that completely. You got to have a way for somebody like me to get there eventually.
Right.
Although it will make it harder because you can't come up with a cohesive strategy. Like if it was like, you know, all right, here's our strategy for every time we do this. Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see how it all works out.
Yep, and they did say this was a trial run for this week, so we will see.
All right, let me burn her, or not burn her. Okay.
Well, he got the super, so.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. Well, I know I was going to kill her with my super as well. It don't matter. Oh, I'm stuck out here in the middle. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah.
I got one of you.
I can't get there. Alright, I made it. Whew.
Saved one of you.
The slow walk to the bubble struggle is real.
Oh god. Doesn't help if I die. So yeah, I feel like it's a good trial thing, but I don't think it should stay as the permanent trials. Because I do like what they had done with trials, like made it very, very top tier thing, but I feel like this should probably be a thing that happens every so often so that the non PvP only gamers can make it there.
Yeah, I would like to get there at some point. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but
I told you we'll get you there. I promise.
I'm going to have to get on Reddit and see who can pay to have me carry me to the lighthouse.
Who I can pay?
Yeah, man. Go to LFG sites and people are selling trips to the lighthouse and stuff. It's stupid.
Oh god.
And you're dead. Nice shot bullet with your... I got a single golden bullet. That was a very
Alright, but I think that's everything that we wanted to cover on Destiny.
I think so. What's going on in the Elder Scrolls world? I'm going to grab my keys real quick before I jump down there.
Nothing fantastic yet.
Nothing.
Nothing. The thing is, it's a very large game, so I've been playing it for a while now, and I'm still figuring things out. I'm still learning everything, and I guarantee I'm gonna be playing this for at least another month and still be learning things. I guarantee it. But there is another DLC coming out. I'm actually kind of excited
Make the big game even bigger?
Yes, make the big game even bigger.
Dear Bunch, you take a note.
Yep, see? There you go. Because their claim to fame originally for this game was it is Tamriel Unlimited. That means it is all of Tamriel. So there are sections of Tamriel that we don't have access to yet.
360 Galahorn.
There you go. So I'm assuming that each new DLC that they're going to be coming out with is all the areas that we don't have access to yet. And I think, if I remember correctly, the new DLC is the Imperial City. And one of the really cool things that's coming with this, or at least that they've hinted that's coming with this, is the Dark Brotherhood. Now, anyone who played Skyrim will know the Dark Brotherhood. It is technically the Assassin's Guild. And it is like some of the best places to get like really like critical hitting weapons and things of that nature. At least it was in Skyrim. There was actually a combo where you got a dagger from them that dealt like so much times damage if you like stabbed them while hiding, and it like multiplied and multiplied. It was fantastic. You could sneak up behind something big and just one hit it. So I'm actually really excited for that coming. I just finished piecing together the werewolf video, so that will be up probably either tonight or tomorrow, which will be fantastic. You guys can go over there, take a look at that, and that gives a full breakdown of the werewolf skill tree, how to get bitten, how to stay away from trolls and scammers who are trying to just steal your money, and how to power level your werewolf. So check that out if you're interested in the werewolf, and I have to say it's probably the funnest part of that game. It's just wolfing out, running around and mauling everything.
Hashtag wolfing out. Get that trending.
Exactly.
Hashtag wolfed out mother truckers.
See, Bullet knows.
I know. I do not know.
It's just fantastic. It's one of the most fun aspects of the game.
Now,
My
Bullet,
opinion.
why did I go to this? I'm sorry, I went to the wrong place. Have you played? Did you play all the other ones that led up to this game?
No.
Like
actually.
Oblivion or
I only played
Oblivion
Skyrim
too?
first.
Okay.
Yeah, I only played Skyrim. I had a roommate who used to play Oblivion. Yeah, I wasn't interested because I thought the mechanics looked really clunky and it didn't look fun. And Skyrim got such positive reviews though that I decided to pick it up, and I've kind of been hooked ever since.
Yeah,
That's
Skyrim
awesome.
was a fantastic game. It really was. Like, they did such a good job with that game. There was so many glitches and so many bugs, but I spent literally like a solid month in game just playing and never got bored. It was fantastic.
Didn't you say that it's got an unstick button? Like it's like I've got I'm broken. Can you unbreak your game now button?
Yes, Elder Scrolls has an unstick me button, which when you get like stuck in like some graphics or something like that, you can go into your menu and unstick me, and it charges you like in-game money as if you were traveling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it unsticks you from wherever you are.
That's hilarious. Huh.
But besides that, I think that covers everything for Elder Scrolls, at least all the new stuff that I'm planning on doing.
Yeah, cool. Well, the only other thing that I know of that's going on is Gamescom's getting ready to start up. The German kind of version of PAX and whatever other game stuff, and I guess Bungie's heading there, and they're going to be releasing some more stuff, I guess, once they get over there, so we'll see what that is. Varix, I don't want your Elder Cipher. Go away. No, I'm good. Thanks.
Good hunting.
I don't want it.
I really don't. So, we'll see. See if they give us any more cool releases. I'm hoping they give us something. Intellect, strength.
You know what? They're going to give us another pre-order bonus.
Pre-order now. You can get your Deutsche your Deutsche Sparrow. Your flies around and only responds. It's a Volkswagen Sparrow. That's what you can get next
There you go.
in
See?
Gamescom. You get your VW Porsche Sparrow.
You want to hear who I
It'll be neat.
from the low prison
What the heck is this? Oh, it's the fusion rifle. Well, that's going to turn into something I don't need. All right. Well, cool. I think that's just about does it. I don't think we had too much else to cover.
No, I think that was everything.
That's about it. Well, cool. Well, all right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Bullet, thanks for joining us. You have anything else you wanted to add? Anything cool? Anything? Nothing?
No, I just appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, no, I think it's been kind of fun having people from our clan on, and we are eventually, yeah, I don't know, I think we'll try to get some more people on, and maybe one day we'll just have a big old party, because there's no way that's going to go horribly wrong.
Exactly.
And get everybody together. We'll just have a big powwow about something. I don't know what.
Okay.
That'll end horribly. But it's possible.
It'll be
well, cool.
fine.
It is fine. There's no way that's gonna end horribly, and children will start crying. And it'll be great. All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm Fluid5311,
And I'm Soul Slayer.
and to all you gamers out